Check, 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 check. 1, 2. Check, check, check. We're starting later than usual. I have to set all my cameras and the like, but that's okay. Welcome, everyone. I just need to finish setting myself up here. Say hello in the chat. I had a get-together earlier, so that's why I'm jumping on the stream here. I'll fix all my cams in just a moment. How are you doing, Mark? I have to fix my cameras. One moment. We're just jumping straight into the game while I live set all my settings. I'll fix the camera in a moment. It's just that I wanted to jump on before too long. My folks came to visit me for a late birthday party, and they just left, so that's why I'm a little later than usual, but I just will set my settings, and then we got some magic and other stuff, like some international presents to open. We'll get to that one moment, while I also, probably Gabe and Stevie and etc. will come to visit, but I will make the announcement. One moment. Let me save this info. How are you doing? Hopefully you didn't have to wait, or you were doing other cool stuff besides waiting for the stream. Let me just mark over here. We will do an update. We'll do update here. Stream is late, but live now. Come hang out, everyone. So, if people come by, they come by. Okay, let me fix my cameras and such. So, our game cam, we need to go to... Oh, thanks a bunch on that. So let me fix my camera here. It looks horrible. So number one, let's fix that. Configure video. It looks like I'm in a deep dark cave or something. So let's fix it up. There we go. Actually now looks like a real webcam. Okay, so we got the game cam working well. I'll fix the goals. The schedule, gold digging, cracker pack, vampire deck. We were going to make a vampire deck, weren't we? We were saying something about making a vampire deck, so we'll make that vampire deck definitely this time. Cracker pack. We also have the international gift. Here it is. Here I can show you exactly where it looks like someone stepped on it, but it's probably fine. So we will look at it together in just a moment. Jumping over to the amazing cam. There's my amazing cam. There's the amazing cam right there. So that's looking good. Amazing cam looks amazing. Then the full screen cam, it looks good over there. Yep. Web browser cam. Web browser cam. There we go. Nothing to show just yet, but web browser cam is fine. And the card cam, I need to turn on the light. We got a crack a pack to do. Did I mention previously I'm learning to play the piano? So here I have that old classical tune, Come As You Are by Nirvana. So eventually I might be able to play it. Heavy rock. This is all the bass part. Right, the classic beginning part of Come As You Are. I hope YouTube do not demonetize me for humming a famous song. And then we've got the package as well. Well, I can't really show any aspect of it because it has your address and my address, and we don't want that to appear on screen just yet. So anyway, the package is right here. Open the package in a bit. We got some gameplay to do. So let's do some gold digging. Gotta do today's gold digging. Let's re-roll this for some better rewards. Same reward. I feel like much more recently, when you try to re-roll the rewards, they don't upgrade to the 700 gems anymore. It stays at the 500 nowadays, as I just did right now. So anyway, attack with 30 creatures. Okay, let's do a little gold digging to get that gold. Which is my creature? Oh look, they're also doing a 10% off of a player tokens, 9,000. It's over 9,000. Might as well pick one of those up if it's on discount. And okay, yeah, let's do our gold digging. Then we've got a bunch of things to do. Attack with 30 creatures, which is my more creature focused deck. Probably this mono green deck, the mono green poison deck. So let's try to claim today's gold with this mono green poison deck. It might not get me too far, because as soon as the opponent realizes that I'm trying to win with poison, they might then just bail. And because it's a limited time event, we'll probably do the cube draft. So we'll put it in there somewhere in our schedule, but there's a cube draft going on. And so, of course, cube draft, one of the most powerful draft formats, because they just put every great card there. Esika. This is not a... No, that's not Esika. That's the Prismatic Bridge. No, it is Esika. Okay. Anyway, I go first, and I have my turn 1 poison. Okay, so let's see if the opponent rage quits once they realize what's going on here. And they have a cool name, Ymir the Giant. So they're definitely leaning into the Kaldheim, the Kaldheimness of it all. Kaldheimness of it all. Opponent is still considering. Mulliganing a lot. That is definitely... And then they're like, never mind, I didn't get my mana rocks. So that's what you get for trying to cheat with a 5-color commander. You better have your mana fixing just right, and there's no fetch lands. Well, there's the simple fetch lands in this arena. Anyway, well, the opponent considers, so I'll cover it up. But I have the package here, and this on this side of it here, where your address is at, there's a little bit of a bend right there. Who knows what hit it at that point? And then everything else sounds intact. Then we will open that. Okay, here's another 5-color commander. Now they get to go first. Okay, and I've got my kill. I've got Return to Nature. Their commander is an artifact creature, and I have artifact removal on my opening hand. So I think this will be another rage quit. Alright, so if you don't have a blocker... Hey, Garrett, how are you doing? Thank you for coming to the stream. I am playing my mono green poison deck right here. And as soon as the opponent realizes that they're gonna die very fast, they might rage quit. It's wrapped in bubble wrap, so it should be fine. Most likely, yep. It'll probably be just fine. We'll open that up in just a moment after we play a little bit of... gameplay here. Now, That's a good question you had there about your Mu Yanlin deck. We might also look at it on stream if you want. So thanks for coming to the stream. I was even thinking about it when I saw your question there. I thought, well, come to the stream and we'll talk about it live. So we can work that in today's stream. We can look at your yeah, you counterspelled something worthless. So Golos player. I think they're dead. Yep, they're dead. Well, what do you expect from a Golos player? So I'm just gonna open it up very quickly, and then I'll get back to the gameplay, and then we'll consider here. So everyone in the chat today, let's help out Garrett, and we'll see here on his question here. So just looking at it very quickly, 5 plains, 4 glacial fortresses. That's the blue and white land, right? Hallowed Fountain. Okay, fetch land. 7 islands. Okay. Okay, then we got your Mu Yanlin Planeswalker, Healer's Hawks. I love that little guy. That's the 1/2 flyer for 1 mana, right? No, that's the 1/1 lifelink flyer for 1 mana. Loyal Pegasus, Fairy Miscreant, Siren Storm Tamer, that's a good one. Spectral Sailor, that's a good one. Empyrean Eagle, that's a good one. Sephara, that's Sephara Skyblade something or other, the 7/7 that makes all your flyers indestructible, I think. Warden of Eos Isle, that's a cool one. It decreases the cost of your flyers, right? Hanged Executioner, I would put that one probably in the sideboard. I don't see any removal. I don't see any creature removal. It looks very aggro, which I like, but it doesn't seem to have interaction in terms of what if your opponent summons a powerful thing. So in blue and white, I would consider the white spells like Ixalan's Binding, Hierophant's Cage, Conclave Tribunal, you know, those exile effects? You might be able to aggro out your opponent, sure, but consider in the sideboard, put in some removal spells, especially in white. And even in white, you have things like Destroy Target Attacking Creature, Exile Target Attacking Creature for like 1 or 2 mana. And if you have the budget and stuff, you can go to like Swords to Plowshares and such. So yeah, everyone, we'll come back and we'll further put our ideas down for your deck. But I like that deck so far. So you got some cool blue-white flyers. That's always a fun deck. Yeah, for the spells, I would consider that the removal part of things. So if you play also on Arena, I would think about putting this deck together, or a version of it on Arena, playtesting it there, and then you'll start to see, oh, okay, if this opponent has this, I should have had that. If they had that, I should have had this. So that's what the sideboard will come in handy for. So that you have an answer for the opponent. Like, let's say they have artifacts. Well, in white, you have Disenchant. You have to destroy their artifact or enchantment. Like, this opponent, I know they're going to have a bunch of mana rocks. I know they're going to have a bunch of artifacts to make a ton of mana. Their commander here is all about mana. So I know they're going to have a bunch of mana rocks. So if I have my Naturalize, which destroys artifacts, that is a way to interact with them. My deck's also kind of aggro. I want to attack a lot, but if I want to deal with my opponent's stuff, that's why you put him in the sideboard. And are you pretty much just playing this in person? And what is the various levels of your play group? Skill levels in terms of playing short time, long time, playing for fun, playing to win, because that also depends on how you build these decks. If you're playing more for fun, you can build a deck fun, you can build a deck efficient, you can build a deck mean, you can build a deck in a variety of ways. Like my deck right here, they have their amazing creature, but I gotta get rid of it. Thusly. And then they realize, oh, they're about to attack me, and the opponent's like, never mind, your deck is too powerful. See, as soon as they saw what my deck is about, they're like, nope. I'm trying to get today's rewards. It's all for fun. That's good. So from what I'm seeing here, I like what you've got here with these little flyers and the fairies and the sailor. I really like that spectral sailor because it's the flash flying sailor, right? And then Saphara, she's so cool. Saphara Skyblade, right? That's that 7/7 huge creature. So as is, I like a lot what the deck is doing. I would consider instead of those 4 Hanged Executioners, maybe put the put a white spell that removes their creatures, like this creature right here. I hate Toski so much. That's such a good card. I hate it. So if I have my exile spell, then I can get rid of it. They've got a Toski, and I've got a Toski. Went to your first Magic Night, and you had a lot of fun. That's great. You definitely want to play. I definitely like playing Magic in person, and having that Planeswalker is quite fun. Alright, so they need to attack with Toski, so they'll have shields down. Well, they have 5 mana, so that's probably Questing Beast. Or some green shenanigans, such as that. Attack with that. This guy you went against had a mill deck. Not so much fun. Yes, exactly. Mill decks are annoying. Okay. Death Touch is a thing. So they can attack with everything, draw 3 cards. If they have no blockers next turn, they're dead. That's a blocker. You have to attack. Okay. You have to attack with that. Okay. Yeah, this is game over for the opponent. They just don't know it. Omae wa shinderu. Omae wa mo shinderu. Double blockers. Thank you for the vote of confidence on that. But again, there's the levels of, do we want a deck that's a killing machine, or do we want a deck that's fun? We want both. So they have a wall of green creatures, but as soon as I... As soon as I can get through, they'll see. See, this is gonna be funny. I'm gonna double block. I probably shouldn't, but that looks funny. Alright, so here's what we do. We'll go for everything here. Yeah, they're drawing cards, but once I get another Death Toucher... Ooh, got a 6/6 giant. Amazing. Yeah, they're getting so greedy for card draw. All I need to do is get one more fight spell and then they're dead. They would have been dead last turn, but their stupid Hydra did stupid things. But let's see, one more fight spell. I got a million of them in the deck. Come on. That's not a fight spell. Fine. Fine, I won't attack just yet. Yeah, I might as well attack. Yeah, they're just gonna block my commander, but I'll just resummon it, and as long as it's on the battlefield, I'll still win. Double draws off of Toski must be nice. Alright. Sure, got a big old 5/4 gorilla. How about Toski versus Toski? Who would have ever seen this? Just holding on for life. And then one more Death Touch Corpse. Well, they do have card advantage and they have mana advantage, so this might be trouble. We're at a little bit of a standoff. I just need my flying artifact. I just need my flying artifact, and then I can fly over the fray and then win. Come on, flying artifact, where are you? Come on, flying artifact. That is not the flying artifact. That is not a flying artifact, but okay, we'll just set up my squad over here. Everything gets vigilance. You do not want. So squirrel versus squirrel. Good game. See, they were dead, but they just didn't know it. They didn't believe it. This deck's all about poison. Poisonous critters. I need to redo the deck a bit because I think more cards have come out that could synergize with the deck. So I'm going to play just a little bit more to get today's daily rewards. Then we can look at your deck a little bit longer, Garrett, and then switch up to do a couple of other things. I'm going to do a crack-a-pack as well. Hope you all hang out for that. I got a pack of real life cards to open up. The latest set. We'll see what goodies we get in there. But as the game loads up, let me do this. We'll go back to the web browser here. We'll look at your deck a little bit more. Help me with the math, everyone. This is enough lands, right? 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 7, 20. Oh, okay, your lands are a little low. You do want 24 lands. You might not think that a couple lands off would be the difference, but I definitely recommend you to do the 24. I did my math right, right? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it's 20. You should have 24 lands. That is the safest, because here's the thing. We do want cool stuff in our deck, but it takes mana to cast the cool stuff. And you don't want to get to the point where you're trying to cast stuff and you don't have the mana for it. So... So yeah, if you're gonna have 24 lands, then you definitely need to take out one of the creatures. Let me triple check what Hanged Executioner does, because I sort of feel it might not be exactly as... And the opponent's like, nope, you're too good. Okay. Hanged Executioner is something like comes into the battlefield, pays some mana to exile itself plus another creature. So that you're kind of spending too much to do something. Oh, and it also makes the 1/1 token. Yeah, so you've got the 1/1 token, you've got the spirit itself, then you pay some mana to exile the Executioner plus your opponent's creature. For that, I would definitely feel well, for the lands, I would recommend take out those Executioners, maybe put them in the sideboard. Take those out, put those 4 final lands. You want 24 lands. You know, again, you don't want to be at the point where you need to cast stuff but you don't have mana for it. So definitely get to those 24 lands. Yeah, the opponents don't like this deck once they realize what it's doing. So get up to 24 lands. So you probably put 2 more plains. So you have 7 plains, 7 islands, and then now you have 8 plains, 8 islands. Yep. So that'll give you the full 24. Oops, they have their mana open to counterspell me. It wasn't a counterspell. Fine. I always hate playing against these is-it players. Well, you can have 8 and 8. 8 plains, 8 islands. And then you have those 4 of the dual lands. Single red mana. Yeah. Wait a minute. Can I... Oh, yes. Now they are playing Prismari, so I'm sure they're just going to torch my commander, and I'm missing land drops. So this will be annoying. 3 red mana. Yeah, there it is. So I don't think I can win this. If I miss a land drop, I need to concede. Okay, fine. I won't concede yet, but I'll give poison to my drawbridge for some reason. I need my 4th mana, and then I'm sure they've got a counterspell ready, so this is just going to be an uphill battle versus this opponent. Search your library for an instant. They're going to go get a counterspell. They have 2 blue mana open, so yeah, I'm not going to play this opponent if they're going to... Oh, that's not so bad. Conductive Current. Ugh, they have one of these stupid alchemy cards. Alright, cool. I got my 4th mana. I got the bridge. This is game over. Take that, Niv Mizzet player. Yep. Give your poison creatures haste. And strike them down with righteous anger and furious anger. How does that quote go from Pulp Fiction? And you will know my name is the Lord when I strike you down with great fury, great anger and furious anger. How does that quote go? Let's get it here. We should. It's obviously a Bible quote, but we'll look it up as Pulp Fiction furious anger quote. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger. There it is. And I will strike you down with great vengeance and furious anger. That's what I meant for my opponent. Never seen Pulp Fiction. It's fun. Okay, so we got our gold for the day. Let's look at Garrett's deck a little bit. Then we'll do a crack-a-pack. Then we'll open up. Actually, we'll open up the international package. But let's look at his deck just a little bit. Then we'll open the present. Thank you so much on that again, Mark. And then we'll put that Vamp deck together, and then do some more gameplay. So switch over back to the web browser for a moment. I was gonna pull up here. Do you know of this site, Garrett? Scryfall, one of the best sites for looking up cards and the like. You also get prices and stuff. Healer's Hawk, perfect. Loyal Pegasus, I feel that one might be a cut, but I have to look it up again. It's a Pegasus that gives another creature flying, but I think all your creatures are flying. Loyal Peg. Loyal Pegasus can't attack or block alone. Yeah. Okay, so it's cool for aggro, yes. It's a turn one play, yes. But the Healer's Hawk is better. So that might be a candidate there. It's a 2-1, great. But this is where you might take this one out to slot in, for example, some of these removals over here. What's that one that they just... what's the card they just added recently? It's a 2-mana white spell that destroys everything instantly. It came out in the brand new set. So here you can search for a certain set, and you can search for a type. This is an instant. So show me all of the instants from this new set, and it's the one over here somewhere. Where is it? Or was it the previous set? Okay, I know that it's white, so we can say color equals white. Now, is it an instant or a sorcery? Okay, then it must be in the previous set, Midnight Hunt. There it is, Fateful Absence. Oh, although it's a rare, so maybe not quite within the budget. Oh, yeah, it's already up to. Ooh. It's already up to $3 each. Well, the plain one is $3. Okay, yeah, this is a little pricey. 2 mana, instant, destroy target creature or planeswalker. So very good card, but it's getting a little pricey at $3 each now. So hey, Javier, how are you doing? We're working on Garrett's deck over here to make it better than ever. Now, this is a very good card, but it is a rare. So there are alternatives. Help me out, everyone. We've got a few white instant removals. If we do format historic instant color white with the text exile, you can find a few of these. Blade Banish, nah. Divine Smite, nah. Expel, I like that one. So expel, exile target tapped creature. So the thing is, they're attacking you, you cast this, you exile it. So it's got to be attacking you for this to work. It's cool, but they need to be attacking you. Sometimes they might attack you with, sometimes they have a card that isn't attacking, so then this doesn't work. There are other ones that do a little bit better job there, but I'm just mentioning some instance. Instead, we have a lot of really cool enchantments that do the same thing. Here we go. Banishing Light. When this enters, exile a non-land permanent. So it can exile their creature, it can exile their planeswalker, it can exile their artifact, everything except the land. So I like that one a lot. This one's very affordable. 12 cents. 10 cents. So exile anything. Borrowed Time is very similar to that. That one just came out. When this enters, exile target non-land permanent. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's the same card, different name. This one just came out. It's 4 cents in one of the newest sets. I like Cast Out. It does the same thing, but it's instant. It's flash, so you could do it on the opponent's turn. As soon as they cast their amazing thing, Cast Out. So as soon as their turn ends, you do this, and then they're like, womp womp. These cost 3 mana, but they're sorcery speed, so you have to do it on your turn. Cast Out has flash, which means instant, which means you can do it on your turn or their turn. It does cost 1 more mana, but I like this one a lot as well. And this one is 20 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents. Plus it has cycling, which means if you actually don't need the card, you pay 1 white mana, get rid of it, and draw another one. So it costs 1 more mana, but it's got some, it can be played instantly compared to Borrowed Time or Banishing Light. Plus, if you don't need it, you can pay the 1 mana, cycle it, throw it away, get another card. So those 3 options right there are what I would say to consider. You don't have Loyal Pegasus. What does everyone in the chat think? Remove those 4 Loyal Pegasuses and then put in 4 Cast Outs, right? Because it lets you deal with anything that they've got on the battlefield: a creature, a planeswalker, an artifact, an enchantment. At instant speed, and cycle it if you don't need it. It's very affordable, 10 cents. I think that's what I would do there, because yeah, we're all saying here the Healer's Hawk, we like it better than the Loyal Peggy. So there's an idea there. I'll put it in here just to also remove Loyal Peggy and add what's it called? Cast Out. And then also add 4 more lands to get to 24 total. So that would be by removing the, let me confirm, Hanged Executioner, my Hanged X. Hanged Executioner, 3 mana, flying. When this enters, create a token, then pay 4. Yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, you get 2 creatures, then you have to pay 4 more mana to do the exile thing, and it only exiles a creature. So this Cast Out is 4 mana, and it hits anything. You've already got a lot of creatures that are, all of these are spells. 4 of all the spells. Yeah, because if you take out the 4 Loyal Pegasus, then you put in the 4 Cast Outs to trade in exactly 4 for 4. And then those 4 Hanged Executioners, take those out and then put in 4 more lands. 3 plains and 1 island. Then you have 8/8 and then the 4/4 right there. So remove 4 Hanged Executioner. Fairy Miscreant. There's only 1 creature in the whole world of Magic with Miscreant in the name. when this enters, if you control, okay, this one's cool. You pay 1 mana, you summon it, you summon another one of the same name, you draw a card. So then if you got 2 of them on the battlefield, you summon 1 more, you draw 2 cards. So I like that. Keep that one. Siren Storm Tamer, I believe that's the one that has the counter spell built in. Storm Tamer, Storm Tamer. Storm Taker. I just gave them a new idea for a new card. Yeah, this one. So yeah, one blue mana, it's a 1/1, it's a flyer. Tap it, pay one blue, sacrifice this, counter target spell or ability that targets you or a creature you control. So that's a counter spell built in to itself. This is one of the cards that was like a tournament level deck. So yeah, this one's good. It also evident by the price. It's not a rare or whatever, but as a common, that shows there that's a people like that card. And I have a deck where this was in it. It was very, very good. So that's a good card. Spectral Sailor, that's that flash flyer that also lets you draw cards. I think it's a good one. Forgot the name of it already. The Spectral Sailor, yeah. So I think that was also, yeah, exactly this one. 1 blue mana, 1/1 flash flying. So flash it in at the end of the opponent's turn, ready attack on your turn, then pay 4 mana, draw a card. And if you've got like 8 mana laying around, do it twice and draw 2 cards. Yep, there's another tournament staple. That's good. Empyrean Eagle, I believe that reduces the cost of flyers or something. Empyrean Eagle, did I spell that right? How about you use real words? Empyrean. I'm still spelling that wrong. Other creatures you control with flying. Okay, yes, this one. I remember it from this art. This is kind of cool new art. I've never seen this one before. I remember it from this art here, yeah. 2/3, and then your flyers get +1. So yeah, make those little ones and make those ones into 2/2s. So that's a cool card, definitely. And then with the Warden of Avos Isle, it decreases the cost of flyers by 1. So that's some good synergy there. Warden of Avos. Yep, creature spells with flying you cast cost 1 less. Yep. So that Empyrean flyer, that Empyrean Eagle just costs 2 mana. So yeah, that's definitely get that flying squad going on. I think there's another cost reducer. I've got him in one of my decks. But this is a great cost reducer, definitely. And Sephara. I don't know if you need all those Sepharas, but I guess you have that alternate casting cost. Now see, the problem with having all 4 of her, okay, so yes, if you've got 4 of a card, you are more likely to get the card that you need because just of math. 4 ofs, you have more chance, yes. The problem here, compared to the other ones, she's legendary, so you can only have 1 of her on the battlefield at a time. So it's a bad feeling if you've got 2 of them in your hand, you can only cast 1, you got a dead card in your hand. Yeah, she might get killed and then you summon her again. But for this one, I would consider having 2, then that frees up a slot for 2 more other spells, and then you have the possibility of, well, I don't have enough for the alternate cost, so I have to pay 7 mana. Okay, feels bad, but you probably will have all those other flyers because you've got a lot of 1/1s and so forth, so you probably will be paying the alternate cost, which is great. You may pay 1 white and tap 4 untapped creatures you control with flying rather than pay. So you probably will have those flyers to pay the alternate cost for her, but I don't think you really want all 4 of them because they're legendary. You can only have 1 on the battlefield at a time. So having 2 would still be very, very good. And then those last 2, and then I also like other creatures you control with flying have indestructible. Amazing. So if you do think of, if you've already got the 4, okay, if you've already got all the 4, because they're rares, keep them. If this is right at the moment, thinking of a deck you want to put together, they're $4 or each or so, or $3 each or so. So based on what we're saying here, you might not want to get all four. If you've got all four, okay, use them. But if you haven't got them yet, just get two. And then also instead, we have another one. What's this one called? There's another card that also reduces your flying costs. All of it is thinking. Okay, yeah, that's good. So yeah, keep thinking here, and I'll just put the note here. We'll say instead of for Sephara, do two and add. There is a flying cost reducer, but what set is it in? I have it on my deck over here, I think. I believe it's 3 mana, reduces cost of flyers. So 2 more of this type of Warden of Avos Isle. But let me pull it up here. It's 3 mana. Oh no, it didn't do what I thought, but it might still be kind of good. Let me show you what I mean here. Okay, so this is the one I had in mind. I thought it was a cost reducer, but Jubilant Skybonder, 3 mana. You pay 1 white, or 1 blue, or 1 blue and 1 white. So in any combination of that, 3 mana. It's a 2/2 flying. Creatures you control with flying, so it counts itself. It's not other creatures, it counts itself. Creatures you control with flying have spells your opponents cast to target this creature costs 2 more. So if the opponent is about to do murder on one of your flyers, now it costs 2 more. It costs 5 mana. So this automatically gives protection of 2 more mana to your flyers. The whole deck is flyers. Consider that. It's not a cost reducer like I thought it was, but it's an uncommon, and it gives your creatures a little bit of protection. They have to spend more mana. Obviously, if they've got the mana for it, then they'll kill your creature. But 2 more mana is a good bit of extra protection. And if we pull it up here, Skybonder. 18 cents or so. So instead of the 4 Sepharas Skyblades, put 2 of them because of the legendary problem. And then instead of those 4, 2 of those can be 2 of these Jubilant Skybonders. 2/2 flyer. All your flyers now have 2 more cost protection. So if they want to kill your creature with a 5 mana spell, now they have to pay 7. So it's not a permanent protection, but that little bit of extra protection definitely helps. One more thing, then we'll get back to some gameplay. Okay, here's a good one to consider. If you don't want that creature, here's one to consider. Favorable Winds. Stevie loves this one in his decks. It's Favorable Winds. It's an enchantment. It's 2 mana only. Creatures, all your creatures with flying, get +1/+1. So where we had that on a creature, here it is on an enchantment. So instead of that Sky Marcher that I just showed, instead you could put this, 2 of those, and now your flyers get +1/+1, +2/+2. This one is 39 cents, 40 cents. Yeah, don't get this expensive one, $2. But that's one to consider there. So we will say and add either 2 Jubilant Sky Marchers or 2 Favorable Winds. There we go. So those are some thoughts right there to work on that deck. I think 90% of the deck, 95% of the deck, I think is very good. Bump up those lands. Don't be loyal to that Pegasus. Don't get caught up with that hanged executioner and all the notes that I wrote there, and anyone else that's in the chat there also. Let Garrett know. Let Garrett know in the Discord any of your thoughts. But those are some thoughts I have there. So sounds like a game plan to me. Any other thoughts from anyone else? So I'm going to take a break in just a moment. Then we'll get back to got to crack a pack and more gameplay, the vampire deck, and so forth. But that's some thoughts right there for the for the deck upgrade. Yeah, no worries. Come by every Saturday at 8. Usually at 8. I started a little bit late, but I'm over in California, so it's 8. So right now it's 9:46 p.m. Pacific time. But I do my streams as I have listed up here. Here, streaming every Saturday at 8 p.m. Here, right there. Streaming every 8 p.m. Pacific time, right there. It's almost 1 a.m. for you. You're on the East Coast then, huh? So, yeah, stream and come by at that time whenever you can. But for the moment, we're gonna do a BRB. I need to go to the bathroom and get something to drink, maybe, and we'll keep playing. Got more stuff to do. Thanks everyone for coming to hang out so far. We'll be back in just a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Alright, everyone, we are back. We'll do some more gameplay in just a bit, but what I want to do first is I want to thank Mark for sending me from across the other side of the world a Christmas present slash birthday present. It was also my birthday on the 4th, so I'll count that as a double present. Thank you so much. So I got it right here, imported all the way from New Zealand, made it across the globe. I'm going to open this up on the stream right now. And again, I thank you so much for that. We would love to be able to send a package across the world in a timely manner, but I got it. That's the important part. So thanks on that. Yeah, I'm glad to finally be 21, so I can finally drink this alcohol legally. I've been 21 for 20 years, don't worry. So, let's open this up here. Yep, got the bubble wrap right there. I got a letter right there. I'll open this up in just a moment. Thanks so much. You said Alicia wrote it right because your handwriting isn't as pretty as hers, right? So it's all here in bubble wrap. Nothing's rattling, so I think it's good. Some of that imported, what did you say it was? Pine? Nice and protected. It said on the, I don't know if you were alerted to it when you sent it, but it says right there, par avion. So it crossed the Pacific via airplane. You said you said the mean old customs man didn't let you put in candy? Some sort of quarantine rules or something? Minties. We were talking about Minties that one time, weren't we? And it has a special slogan. Minties. They don't cost a mint, but they're Minties. They have a slogan, right? Here we go. It's unlocked from the bubble wrap, and there it is. Look at that. It's the it's a handcrafted Johnny, what's his name? A Johnny Goldmane, Planeswalker symbol and all. Phone holder, right? You said it was a phone holder, and with my initials on the back, right there. Handcrafted. Is this a stain? What's the technical term? I don't know all of those woodworking terms. But that looks amazing. Lots of detailed. Hand drawn, and then hand chiseled. And then you got the cable down there for the charging station. But it would go right over here, right? I'll put my phone on it just to get the full effect. Right there. And it has an angle like this right there. Wow. And then the angle's just right that if I'm looking at it, it's angled to me, and I can even further adjust the angle to look at it. You know, this is going to go right here. The desk is a big cluttered mess. But if I put it right over here, I put it right here because I got one of my monitors here. So if I have the holder here, and then I have the phone here, this is perfect because what I was doing before was I had one of these utterly cheap, just whatever this junk thing is, and I was putting it there and then putting my phone right there, because vertical wouldn't work. But now I have the perfect thing, and it's so light. It's like really light. It's it's like half a pound, which if my calculations are correct, that's probably like 7,000 kilos, right? 1 pound is like 7,000 kilos, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so it fits right here perfectly right there, and it's even vertical for me to look at the phone as I'm doing the gameplay and the like. So that's going to be the perfect place for it right there. And it's got the connection down at the bottom for the cabling. Right up over here. I don't have a charging cable area on my desk actually here. I guess I could plug it into the laptop, but all the cables are being taken for the cameras. But yeah, it's got the full, all the features. The only thing is that obviously as I've got my let's reset back here. As I've got my the only thing is if I have the phone on it, I can't see a Johnny anymore. I can't see all of that handiwork of yours. So if I use it for its intended purpose, I can't see your outstanding work. But then if I want to see your outstanding work, then I'm not using it. So that's okay, that's a catch-23 right there. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for that. It's pretty amazing. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that for the painstaking work you did on it and shipping it off to me and everything. It's gonna be right there as part of my new workspace. Very, very much appreciated. Cheers. Let me take a quick look here. I'm not going to put it quite on camera, but I'm going to open this. We'll see if this is okay for camera. If not, then I will also thank you for the card. This is so nice. I won't read the inside part, but thank you so much. And look at that, we got those authentic kiwi birds, possibly. Although I didn't know that they were arboreal. Are kiwis arboreal, or are these different? Designed and printed in New Zealand, all rights reserved. Published by Image Gallery. Does this say what kind of birds these are? I think the cat's jumping on the table or something, so I'll be right back because we don't want him on the table. One moment. It wasn't a table, but it was the countertops, but he can't be up there anyway. It's the New Zealand twee. Twee, or twee. Thank you so much on that. Yeah, thank you for everything that you sent, and the card was very cool. And that is a great way to start the new year. So this is a time-traveling package, because I'm sure you sent it on a Tuesday, but then for me it was a Monday, or a Wednesday or something. And then now I got it, and it didn't arrive in 2021. You sent it in 2021, but I got it in 2022. So I have a package. I have a time traveling package in my hands. So thanks on that. I'm gonna show everyone off. I think I have a get together with some friends in a week or two, and I'll go show it off with them. Go show it off to them. So thank you. Let's do a crack a pack, then we will get back to the gameplay. So switch over to the card cam. We have a pack of Crimson Vow set boosters. Let's see what goodies are inside of this set booster. Set boosters are often full of much more extravagant things, many more foils and the like. So we'll open this one. All right, so these also have these art cards, which definitely stand out and catch your attention. Depending on your play group, you might even use it as a proxy for the card. I don't know what this one is off the top of my head, but this one shows that it's the Nature's Embrace. I don't know what it does. And we have an amazing full art land, plains, Supernatural Rescue, 4 mana aura. This spell has flash as long as you control a spirit. When you cast the spell, tap up to 2 target creatures you don't control. Enchanted creature you control, and it gets +1/+2. This does a lot. You got a spirit deck, it taps down their creatures, it gives your creature +1/+2 to go in for the Alpha Strike. Cool art. Griff Rider, 3 mana, flying, 2/1 training. If you attack with a stronger creature, this gets stronger. Perish Blade Trainee, 2 mana, 1/2 with training. Again, if this attacks with a stronger creature, this gets stronger. When Perish Blade Trainee dies, put its counter on target creature you control. So if this had a counter, put its counter onto another creature, if it got stronger. Adamant Will, 2 mana instant, target creature gets +2 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Nice combat trick. Ellen Bach Escort, 1 white mana, human cleric vigilance. Sacrifice this, target creature you control, with a +1 counter on it, gains lifelink and indestructible. So, that's kind of a lot of hoops, but you need to have your creature already have a counter. Then you can sacrifice this, and actually let's jump over here for a quick moment. Someone is making a guest appearance over here. Someone needs attention. So he was jumping up on the counters, so I put him in the room with me here, but now he's exploring all over the place. And he jumped on my lap when I was trying to open my cards here. Hey, do you want to help me open the cards? Do you like the Ellen Book Escort? Is this a good card? No, it's not a good card. You wouldn't play this card? So, yeah, I wouldn't play this card. It's got a lot of setup. Sigarden Paladin, 4 mana for Human Knight. Very cool art on that. I really like the backlighting behind through their red hair. I think that's very cool. As long as you've put 1 or more +1s on any creature this turn, this has trample. This is also kind of a lot of setup for not a lot of result, I think. Soul Cipher board. This is Magic's version of the Ouija board. 2 mana artifact. This enters the battlefield with 3 counters on it. Pay 2 and a tap. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your graveyard. Whenever a creature card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, remove an omen counter. Then, if it has no omens, transform it. And the Ouija board summons a scary cipher-bound spirit. 3/2 with flying. Can only block flyers. Pay 4 mana to draw 2 cards and discard 1 card. So the Ouija board does those scary things. Ooh, here's some really cool. I really like the art on this. The Gluttonous Guest. 3 mana, vampire, 1/4. When it enters, create blood. When you sacrifice blood, you gain a life. Very cool art. I hope to see someone cosplay this in the real world someday. We have another cool art. Unholy Efficient. Single white mana. It's a 1/2. It's got vigilance. Pay 5 mana. Put a +1 permanent. Kind of a lot of cost. And then we've got the rare by invitation only. 5 mana sorcery. Choose a number between 0 and 13. Each player sacrifices that many creatures. So this could be a board wipe, a selective board wipe. Let's say I have 6 creatures in play. I could choose the number 5. So everyone sacrifices 5 creatures, and I keep one of my creatures, and the opponent loses everything else. Or I could just name 13, and everything gets wiped, unless the opponent's playing a lot of tokens. The red envelopes guarantee safe passage through the Lurenbraum barrier. Olivia left strict instructions: no invitation, no entry, no exceptions. We have a foil. I already had this one. A foil Mind Leech Ghoul. Cool foil art there. Scary Mind Leech Ghoul guy. 2 mana, 2/2 zombie with exploit. If it eats a creature, each opponent exiles a card from their hand. The last card is... oh, look at that. It's a... these types of boosters have a possibility of having a card from the list. And the list is a set of vintage cards with a little Planeswalker symbol in the corner there. So good old Animate Dead. One of the most convoluted cards from the... now it's more convoluted than ever. But in the old days it was simple. Here's the new text on this. That white rare, yeah, exactly. You name just the right number. You name just the right number, and then you can take out your opponent's stuff and keep yours. If you can do math. So the Animate Dead. Here's the current wordings for it. Enchant creature in a graveyard. When Animate Dead enters the battlefield, if it's on the battlefield, so when it enters the battlefield and if it's on the battlefield, it's so funny how they have to make all of these hoops for this to make sense now. When this enters the battlefield, if it's on the battlefield, it loses Enchant Creature card in a graveyard and gains Enchant Creature put onto the battlefield with Animate Dead. Period. Next, return Enchanted Creature card to the battlefield under your control and attach this to it. When this leaves the battlefield, that creature's controller sacrifices it, and the creature gets -1, -0. So this essay, if we go back to the good old days, back in the good old days, this essay used to look like this. Animate Dead. If we go back to the original printing of this, Animate Dead, enchant dead creature. Any creature in either player's, back when they assumed it was a 2-player game, any creature in either player's graveyard comes into play on your side with -1 to its original power. If this enchantment is removed, or at the end of the game, target creature is returned to its owner's graveyard. target creature may be killed as normal. Such vintage wording on this, right? Because we've got either player's graveyard with a -1 to its original power. Take this away, give the creature back when this gets destroyed, or at the end of the game, you don't get to keep the card. And we talk about terms like killed. Well, I know more the 4th edition version of the 4th edition version of the card. When they simplified it a bit, it was still enchant dead creature. Take target creature from any graveyard and put it directly into play under your control with a -1. Treat this creature as though it were just summoned. If animate dead is removed, bury the creature in its owner's graveyard. Simpler, more streamlined. Then in 5th edition, they started to make it more complex. When you play animate, and then they turned it to a plain old enchantment. When you play animate dead, choose target creature card in any graveyard. When animate dead comes into play, when you play versus when it comes into play, put that creature into play, and animate dead becomes a creature enchantment that targets the creature. Enchanted creature gets -1. If animate dead leaves, bury. Okay? And then when they upgraded it, so the printing that I just have is right here, which is Eternal Masters, which is the current wording, which is an essay to tell you back in the old days, take a creature from any graveyard, put it into your side, -1. That's it. But they have to put all of those hoops to make it work with Magic's modern rules. Yeah, they're just falling over themselves to try to explain it, because they want it to be like the latest wordings of it, enchantment aura. They want it to be that it's an aura that attaches to a creature. Why didn't they just leave it as an enchantment like it was in 5th edition, an enchantment that exists on the battlefield connected to this creature? But nowadays it's, if there's an enchantment that deals with a creature, it's gotta be an aura. So this is gonna be an enchantment temporarily, but then it becomes a creature enchantment. You know, there's all of these hoops and stuff, but yep, your wording definitely there is better. And the old art is amazing. This amazing necromancer summoning this line of skeletons, right? So let me do a quick little pause here, then we'll get back to some gameplay. Be back one moment. All right, everyone, let's get back to some gameplay. We've got cube draft going on. So let's play some cube draft. So this is best of 3 cube draft. Some of the most powerful cards are in this because it's cube. If we get 2 wins, we win our entry fee back. Let's go for it. So I haven't drafted in a little while, but this is also cube draft, so it's more powerful. Come on, people, click play. One more opponent, come on, click play. There we go. Okay. So we got a full table. Vraska. That one's a good card. Demonic Tutor is in this format. That's a good Chandra. Pelt Collector kind of is an automatic type of card. Adonto Vanguard, that's basically an indestructible creature. Llanowar Elf for ramp. There's a lot of good stuff here. I'm going to say that every single time. Every pack is going to be full of great stuff. But I think Planeswalkers are always a high pick because they have some great abilities. Yeah, let's get Vraska. What I would also want here, Demonic Tutor, Adonto Vanguard, Llanowar Elf, Chandra, Pelt Collector. We'll go
I only pick targets that interest me. Lucky you.
Some of the voice acting is very good, and some of it is a little less good. That one sounds a lot like Liliana. Alright, so if I'm going to go with black-green, that would be a graveyard thing. Okay, Woe Strider would help with that, because then I can scry. If I get some sort of Golgari token strategy going on, I could scry a lot. Heliod is kind of an automatic great card if it's with the life gain strategy. If I splash for white, token strategy there, token stuff there, tokens there. I think this Woe Strider would be good with the scry power. Plus it's in black, so if I find other removal spells. Grisly Salvage, reveal the top 5 cards. You may put a creature or land from it into your hand and the rest of the graveyard, so it does more graveyard synergies. Stitcher Supplier, Reclamation Sage is good and then destroys an enchantment. I think that's good there. Heroic Intervention. Your stuff gets hexproof. Great Henge is amazing. Vorinclex is amazing. I'm gonna go with the Great Henge. Yeah, these are good here. Surprised they got passed. So Vorinclex on the next Yeah, the lightning helix right here, right? Very cool. Yeah, we'll go this way. Rex Sage is good. Stitcher Supplier, Great Hinge. Haha, Esika. People love that card in Brawl. Here. Too complicated. There's some ramp. There's Aristocrats. Wilderness Reclamation. Lotus. Phyrexian Obliterator, and I am playing black, but is that gonna be too hard? 4 mana on that? Nah, we'll make it. We'll make it happen. I'm sure that'll pass, actually. People are going to get scared with the casting cost. I'd rather have a bunch of mana, so I'm going to get this Wolf Willow Haven. And then we'll get that Phyrexian. I'm sure it'll come back. Let's not worry. Ooh, Scute Swarm. Give me that Scute Swarm. Disfigure, removal. Wilt as a sideboard card. Yeah, we're gonna get, I'm sure we'll get that Rexy. Murderous Rider, that's amazing removal. Gem Razor's good. Regrowth, return any card. Good old Regrowth. Skittering Surveyor is for mana fixing. Emergent Sequence also gets a land. No worries, thanks for hanging out. You're glad for that help. Get some rest and then consider those tips. Lifecraster's Bestiary. Alright, so we're going to start looping around. No one wanted that Llanowar Elf. I'll give it a good home. Then we're getting back to this one. Priest is alright. Look at the top 7 cards. You may put a creature card from them to the battlefield. If that card has a mana value of 3 or less, enters with 3+1s, put the rest at the bottom. So one thing Wizards changed is now you can't see any of your opponents. Is so dumb. Like, this was something that was in the game and then they took it away. And it's some of these minor things that just, they kind of add up to weird things. Like, why did they remove why did they remove something that was there? They claim because, oh, there's a big tournament coming. Like, even that tournament, like, what is that about? Blowing me kisses. That's so cute. Hello, I am across the world playing Magic. Thank you for those kisses. So we're on pick 13. 2 more cards. Then we go on to pack 2. Getting a lot of cool stuff. Getting a lot of cool stuff in this pack. Well, every card's gonna have cool stuff. Alright, pack 2. Basri, Lulth, that's an amazing Planeswalker. Sign in Blood card draw. Thragtusk. Remember when Thragtusk was a terror? Yep.
Darkness will swallow the light.
Let's get LOLs onto our field. Feed the swarm. I have very little removal, so we're going to grab that feed the swarm, even though I want this knight. But we need removal, so we'll grab feed the swarm. It'll kill a creature or an enchantment. Hiveheart Shaman isn't as good as I think. Ulvenwald Hydra. Reach. When the power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control, when this enters the battlefield, you may search the area for more lands. That's cool, but I want that removal. You should definitely get some removal. Thassa. Okay, Dryad helps me ramp. Triome. Green Seeker. Crawling Barrens. Yeah, let's do some ramp over here. Ooh, Liliana, Valentine, Swordtooth, more ramp, Masked Vandal. Everyone plays this, but I never. When Masked Vandal enters, you may exile it, whatever. Okay. Liliana is all about discarding cards, plus graveyard shenanigans. Valentine. Wayward also lets you play additional lands.
The best thing about zombies is their adoring obedience.
Erebos' intervention is some removal. Yeah, and then also it's got that Liliana has that cool alternate border for M21. Although the funny thing, of course, is that there's they always choose purples for the stand-in of black. Mana Tithe. Ooh, there we go. Heartless Act. Some removal. Languish. All creatures get -4. Yep, so we're going to go for some Golgari, also known as Witherbloom. It's not Golgari anymore, Grandpa. It's Witherbloom. Going with the Witherbloom deck. Graveyard Trespass, Ward 3/3. When this enters the graveyard or attacks, exile up to one target card from any graveyard. If a creature was exiled this way, they lose a life, you gain a life, and then it transforms into stuff. That's good. Ram through's good, but let's get that creature. There's only 7 creatures so far. We're only on pack 2, so we got plenty to pick up. Manowar Elf for ramp, Feed the Swarm for removal, Heartless Act for removal, Heroic Intervention to protect ourselves. Wolfwillow Haven to ramp. Graveyard Trespasser. Big ol' creature. Murderous Rider removal and a creature. Woe Strider. Get back to here. Anything good here? Not really, but what's playable is Kiora. Untap a permanent, so that's some ramp, kind of. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters, draw a card. So if I summon big things, draw a card. Dosey nonsense. It's called. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep up to date with.
Krakens, leviathans, octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all.
I'm just trying to keep up with the lingo of the youngsters. Okay, what else? So, Murderous. Okay, Woe Strider makes a goat, sacrifice a goat. Scry, sacrifice any creature scry. Can escape, comes back. Dryad, mana ramp. Life crafters at the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. Whenever you cast a creature spell, pay green. If you do draw a card, we'll put that in the maybe pile. Skewed Swarm, that just gets out of hand very easily. Okay, let's grab this Field of Ruin, because I'm sure there's going to be some good lands that we need to destroy. Skewed Swarm, so just makes more bugs with landfall. Kiora untaps a permanent. No one wanted that Teferi's Protection. Now this is a Phantom draft, so it doesn't matter, but we'll grab that. Raska's Golgari Queen. Yes, exactly. Not Reese Witherspoon's Queen. Okay, third pack. Demonic Pact. Ooh, Demonic Pact. We got Blacks. That's a good one. Hagra Mauling. Destroy a creature. We're going to need some removal. I want to grab that removal even though I want other things. You may put 2+ counters on your creatures. Then everything gets -4. Yeah, there's a lot of amazing things here, but we'll see if they wheel. That Demonic Pact deals 4 damage to any target. You gain 4 life, or target opponent discards 2 cards, or draw 2 cards, or you lose the game. So obviously you need to... This is a 4 mana. In theory, this is a 4 mana kill the opponent if they've got 4 life. But if they don't have 4 life... yeah, the autocorrect is not going to help us when... now, these swords are an automatic pick, right? Sword of Body and Mind. Equipped creature gets +2 and has protection from green and blue. When this deals combat damage, create a wolf, and they mill 10 cards. This is like an automatic snap pick because it's an artifact, right? You need any of the swords. So yeah, I'm going to grab that sword, definitely. I want that Chainer's Edict, but that sword is one of the best things ever. We got a 5/2 Black Dragon. Chainer's Edict for removal. Return of the Wild Speaker for card draw. Unburial Rites. Return a creature back to the battlefield. I want all of those things. But we'll grab the sword because, again, all of the swords are just automatically amazing. Oh, we got another Planeswalker. I'm getting so many Planeswalkers. I approve. So, Garruk Unleashed. Up to 1 creature gets +3, -2, create a beast, -7, get an emblem. That'll do stuff. There's a mana rock over here. 3 mana rock. Bastion, when stuff dies, they lose a life. I want that. But...
I've got an axe to grind. Wanna help?
Ooh, Massacre Worm. Ooh, Tendershoot Dryad. Ooh, Blood Chief's Thirst. So another thing full of amazing things. Oh man, what am I gonna do here? Massacre Worm is great, and Tendershoot Dryad is great as well. Both of these are amazing cards. I feel the Tendershoot will get out of hand much. This is a good board wipe, but then that's kind of like a long-term thing. What do I get? What do I get? Well, let's grab Massacre Worm and see if Tendershoot comes back, because that's also amazing. 6 versus 5 mana. Nah, let's grab Tendershoot. It's only 5 mana. Massacre Worm is amazing, but... Ooh, and then we got this. Oh man, Nightpack Ambusher, that's amazing. Inquisition of Kozilek, that's amazing. Elder Scroll Reborn, that's amazing. So many. And then a Mana Ramp with an Ornithopter, that's amazing. So many amazing things. And then Field of the Dead. Let's grab this Eldest because that's removal, plus we get to steal their stuff. 5 mana removal, but we would get to grab their stuff. Try to grab that Nightpack Ambusher, Inquisition, Ornithopter. So many good things. Too bad it's Phantom Draft. But that's the power of Cube. Okay, this Sedgemoor's pretty cool. She's a 3/2 with Menace, Life Ward of 3. When you Magecraft, you make bugs. Sacrifice those bugs to do cool stuff. Traxos, that's a 7/7 for 4 mana. As long as you cast legendaries, it untaps. Unstable obelisk is ramp. Okay, back to here. There's Demonic Pact again. Put that in the sideboard. Oops, did I break it? Oops, yeah, I hope it doesn't crash, but I've selected it, but not selected it, but yeah, it selected it. Alright, so we get back here. We can do Unburial Rites. We could do Return of the Wild Speaker. We'll do Unburial Rites, even though we can only cast it once. Let's do Return of the Wild, because that could be a lot of card draw. More cards, more good. There's Bastion. That's what I wanted there. Oops, how did I get that spike field? Oh, that was just a probably an auto pick. Okay, next. Sawtusk Demolisher, 6/6 mutate, trample. Sure. Like that mutate cost. Mutate it onto a pest token. Wall of Swords. That was like a 1/5 with first strike or something? Nah, it must have been probably just a 1/5, right? Because that's a vintage card, didn't have first strike. Swords, Dancing Scimitar, I love that one. Defender plus flying, oh, it's a 3/5. And of course we're talking about the vintage art, that gross Mark Tadine art. Just as the evil ones approached to slay Justina, she cast a great spell, imbuing her weapons with her own life force. Thus she fulfilled the prophecy, in the death of your savior will you find salvation. That eventually got upgraded into this art right here, 5th edition, when they did a bunch of new arts. Same flavor text. And then that got a portal art, sharper than wind, lighter than air. Pretty cool art. Then it got a 7th edition art. That's, you almost cannot tell that's actually swords there. Tenth edition. The air hummed with the scissoring sounds of uncounted blades that hovered in front of the invaders as though wielded by a phalanx of unseen hands. And that was the last art that was printed. Yeah, good old Wall of Swords. And Dancing Scimitar. That's one of the ones that I remember from when I first started playing, obviously the vintage art. Let's go back to 4th edition art. That art, amazing. And cinematics, just this sword flying at you, the flames trailing, just a simple black background. Bobbing merrily from opponent to opponent, the scimitar began, adding playful little flourishes to its strokes. It even turned a couple of somersaults. First printed in Arabian Nights. 5th edition, 6th edition. Okay, 9th edition was the last time it was printed with brand new art. Very cool realistic art, but it didn't even need this Jinn or whatever in the background. It would have been fine just a sword all by itself. I think then it kind of gets cluttered by putting the sword and the wizard or whatever that is. A blade that has never known sheath, a hilt that has never known hand. Cool art. I like the color palette on it. But yeah, this 4th edition is just, it's a 1/5 flyer. Amazing. Yeah. Alright, let's get back to our game over here. Let's try to craft this deck. Got 51 cards. Okay, first of all, we have to pick some cool sleeves. I have so many to pick from nowadays. All of these old... I remember when this was the very first alternate sleeve they added on Arena. I've been playing Arena since April 2018, and I remember that was like one of the first brand new sleeves. Then I got these planeswalkers, Fibbled Thip somehow, Golden Egg. I don't even remember how. I remember buying this this Dimir. That's still for sale. I don't remember how I got that Treasure Vault, Treasure Cruise. I don't remember what that is. Oh, I got that from the Secret Lair Kitties deck. World Championships. The international sleeves. Mana Vault or something. Circle of Loyalty. Japanese Ugin. That was after rotation, I believe. After those sets rotated out, they gave us those sleeves. I remember I bought these sleeves from eBay. Someone was selling codes for these cat and dog themed sleeves. Watch Wolf from something. An Eternal Erebos, I think I bought that one. Black Lotus, I don't remember how I got that one. Yeah, let's do the Black Lotus. I haven't done Black Lotus sleeve in a while. Some birds, maybe Birds of Paradise or something. Utterly grotesque Thanksgiving thing, a Kaldheim sleeve, more of these. Oh, that's a Boros sleeve. That's another Secret Lair Goblins. There's Damnation. Rakdos, Golgari, so the various skills. There's a Nahiri looking cool. Ulamog. I think that was also from another rotation. Elspeth. Mosaic. Oh, this is from when we got Strixhaven. So, not Orzhov. Silverquill. Not Simic. Quandrix. Not Golgari. Witherbloom. Not Izzet. Prismari. Not Boros. Lorehold. There's another one of the mosaics. What's their name again? Ashiok. And some Ikoria sleeves with Luca and his little kitty. Pretty cool looking Sahili with a Voltron cat. Dog sleeve. I think that's an Anime Chandra. Anime Vivian. The Wanderer. Will Kenrith. I wasn't able... This was from some sort of challenge, and I got Will's sleeve, but I didn't get Rowan's sleeve, so the twins are separated. Another Witherbloom. What's this one? Xanathar from the D&D set. Ebon Death from the D&D set. Nico Eris from Theros Beyond Death, or Kaldheim, I think? Yeah, Kaldheim. There's a Silverquill. There's Svulene. Svulene or Svulite? Svulene, God of the Sea or something? Professor Onyx. Liliana. The Celestus from the new Innistrad set. World Championship. I picked... There was a contest to pick who would win the most recent World Championship, and I did pick the winner, so I got the sleeve. Then all of these Midnight Hunt sleeves. So Forest is cool. Mountains are... It's just a match. Doesn't even look like a torch. It looks like a match. Swamps are cool. Although it's very organic shape, but then the teeth feel like too digital because they're like almost perfect squares. So I think that's a little off. And this is horrible. These don't even look like actual raindrops. They need to curve a little bit more. They really look like teeth or spikes or something. And then the sun is pretty cool, although it looks a little pumpkin-ish. There's another one of those. There's another one of those Midnight Hunt sleeves. Sliver Queen, or the first Sliver, or Sliver Overlord, or something from Secret Lair. Lorehold. Cathartic Reunion. Another Ashiok. Ooh, sparkly. This is from, I don't know how I got this one. I think it's a Crimson Vow sleeve because I've got another one here. I think it's Crimson Vow. Chandra Dressed to Kill, her latest Planeswalker. Edgar Markov. Remember, we were trying to get the spheres for that. And then something Stormkirk, Udo Sturmkork, something. Anja something belligerent guest or something. Teo, oh yeah, Teo Planeswalker. Oh, these are locked, so I don't have the following ones here. Ooh, anime Arlen looks cool. City of Brass. Kiara with big hips. Ooh, Olivia looks cool. Sarkin, anime Sarkin. Ooh, that's cute. Anime... What's her name? Kaya, anime Kaya. Soul Ring. Band Soul Ring in Commander. So anyway, a bunch of sleeves. And I ended up picking Black Lotus. You need to have the right sleeves if you're going to defeat your opponents. We all know that, right? So, let's, 13 creatures, 21 non-creatures. Okay, I need to remove a lot of non-creatures. Okay, removal. Oh, that's a white spell that somehow, I guess that was auto-picked. So, gotta remove that. Removal, ramp. That is for a little bit more of an aristocrat-style deck, so that might be removed. Creature and removal. Creature and ramp. Creature. Excuse me. Ramp. Sword. Hope I don't get hiccups. I think I have hiccups. Let me do a pause and try to get rid of these hiccups. Okay, I think I got rid of my hiccups. So let's get back to this gameplay. Got a lot of ramp, got a lot of planeswalkers. Creatures are all right. "12 creatures. 44 cards. Okay, we'll go with version 1 right here. 41 cards. It should be best of 3. Got Golgari. You're right on time. I just finished. I got rid of my hiccups and I finished fine-tuning the deck. I get to go first. Best of 3. 41 cards. All my removal is not on hand, but as soon as I get 1 black mana, I'll be online. That's a horrible hand, and that's a worse hand. Wow. Alright, well. Wow, 2 mulligans. Okay, gotta mulligan 1 more time, and then we gotta play that, but we're off to an amazing start. It obviously has all of the mana that we need in the deck, but too bad hands, so 1 more mulligan. So double green, but a bunch of black spells. And now here, it's okay, you don't like double green, how about a single green? There we go, we have mana, okay. And then I want all the stuff in that hand, of course. Great. Okay, guess there's nothing to really ramp into, so we gotta keep this, toss back that. Creatures to equip. Picking up 2 horrible opening hands. Okay. This spell costs 1 less to cast if an opponent controls no basic lands. Controls no basic lands. Okay. So if I get my 3rd black mana, I've got that removal. Next up, I've got Scute Swarm. Oops, okay, sorry, Ornithopter. A cool card, but let's see if we can get these Scutes up online. Triple green. Okay, Augur of something, Coven, who cares? They have no creatures. And then 1 of those, amazing. Hagra destroys a
Windy
creature.
skies, leaves underfoot, my pack's always growing.
Let's do our own Garrick. Yeah, we can do our own Garrick. Yeah, it's got a really funny art, and then everything is pretty fun about it.
I've got an axe to grind. Wanna help? Buckle under our might.
Why are you reading my Garrick? You've got the same one, opponent. Alright, triple block if you wish. Or double block. I can play that as my land for turn. But it is removal if I get one more black mana. And, and they're gonna +1 their own thing, and it becomes a 6/6. Then I can't block that. Then they'll kill my planeswalker. So I'm already out of cards in hand. Well, I had to mulligan twice, but...
Dare you to stop this?
Wow, this is so similar to my deck, but then they kept their Great Henge. We both lose our planeswalkers.
I'm gonna go sharpen my axe.
So they managed to get out that Great Henge. I don't have any Naturalize in this deck. That's an artifact, so I can't do my other Feed the Swarm. Got their own planeswalker, another planeswalker.
How this thing goes is up to you. Meet my newest friend.
Got a land. Alright. Well...
I'm looking for new minions. Care to volunteer? We're doing things my way.
Alright, so I've got enough lands that my scutes are making massive amounts of scutes now, so that's at least one good thing.
You can't stop nature.
I have 3 things in the graveyard, so Liliana could do -3/-3. I don't have enough to bring the Woe Strider back. I need to exile 4 other cards. So I'm a little far from that. Very far from that. Okay. Toski, amazing.
Get out of my way already.
Freaking Gargaroth. That's just gonna steamroll, and Liliana's already gonna get to her minus. They got way better things than me.
Balance comes.
Let's never cross paths again.
You just have too much advantage with that Great Henge. It just draws them and ramps them way too much. Let's go on to the next game. Way too much advantage. That Elder Gargaroth is... everything is way too much advantage. Gotta love Wizard's brand new strategy of putting everything on green. All right, let's see. Try to do round 2. So if they get their Great Henge out again, that's just devastating for me. Hopefully I can get mine out. See if we can get a removal. Let's see if we don't have to mulligan twice, like I did a moment ago. That's a big disadvantage. Let's see how it goes if we try this again. Nine elf turn 1. No plays turn 2. Okay, we got greedy opponent. Sorry, not sorry. Got greedy again. Okay, the opponent's probably gonna quit on this. Alright, so what do we want to do? Just bring out a big old 7/7. We got a bunch of legendaries to summon. They're probably gonna concede if they don't drop a land. Yeah, not missing out of the land drop. Okay, well. They're gonna go for it. Okay, fine.
You require my aid? How desperate.
Okay, so here we go. Third game. They got really bad luck. I thought I had bad luck a game ago. Now they got really bad luck. They got amazing stuff last game, and then they got negative stuff this time. So now here's the third one. Thank you. That is a really good card, of course. Triple green, pausing on triple green for some reason. Pausing on single green. What is on single green? giant growth. That's gotta be it. I have 1,000,000 mana. Vraska can... Vraska can destroy anything. Oh, anyway, actually, 3 or less. That pack leader's pretty bad. I've got the Hagra Mauling to destroy any creature. Ornithopter. I'm sure they're gonna try to get something big. If I -3, they have the attacker for 1.
You could have such power, but you are too weak to take it. We will slay our enemies.
They probably have that one bite effect. I saw them discard one of those 1 or 2 games ago, so they probably have it. So if I double block this, they're gonna have giant growth. If they attack with the Ornithopter, they definitely have giant growth. So probably they'll have the +3 or something, but hopefully it doesn't give it trample. Yeah, they're gonna put it all there, so that's fine.
I am merely delayed, not defeated. Subservience will be rewarded.
And there's the Great Henge, so that's big trouble. Hopefully they don't have any more combat tricks.
Only a fool stands in my way.
I have a lot of mana, so that would be enough for that Gargaroth, but I've got Heartless Act, Vorinclex, that's worse. Okay. Well, if they attack me, that's going to be better. They shouldn't attack my Planeswalkers because it's kind of negated. Let's see if they get greedy here. They're probably going to think, well, I'll just attack you, your Planeswalker's negated. I hope they do that, because then I could Hagra Mauling Vorinclex and get rid of it. But let's see. They're probably going to do a bite Vorinclex to my Mama Scute. Yeah, if you know how Vorinclex works, you shouldn't attack the Planeswalker. Okay, fine. You don't know how your freaking card works.
Oh, I grow bored with this fight.
Alright, so my sword is finally gonna do stuff. If they don't read that sword, they will be surprised when they get milled for 10. This is limited as well, so there we go. That's what we want. Then we can pass this over here. That is a 4/4. They have 13 cards left. Okay. Now I could sacrifice my Field of Ruin to draw me another card to make more scutes. I can destroy their Bonder's Enclave, and then sacrifice my field to... Oh, actually, my Unstable Obelisk, I should use that to destroy their henge. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, I should destroy that henge right away. That gets out of hand. Thank you. Now that they know what this does, they're gonna block. I do get tapped out a whole turn, but I've got 2 removal in my hand. I'm gonna hold up blockers. They still have a bunch of planeswalkers. Well, actually, I milled a bunch. What did I mill? Elder Gargaroth, great. Their own Scute, great. Rishkar Expertise. Okay. Right now they're just getting salty, perhaps. They don't realize they can just tap it. They should have tapped it and gotten some life off of it. But okay. So anyway, let's go with that 4. Let's see if they also feel like, oh, I don't want to block that. Okay, fine. Go ahead and block it. Okay, well, the opponent considers what I need to do on my turn. I need to reserve 2 mana for field so that I can go get another land. Put it into the battlefield untapped. So if I tap those 2, I still have that untapped. That's good. Then I have still open Feed the Swarm. I think that'll work. Maybe we have a chance here. Yes! Gabe, you are the good luck charm. As soon as you came in, we won. Alright, so, yeah. So I had to mulligan down to 4 turn 1, so big disadvantage. Then they really snowballed. Turn 2, they got horrible luck, and they got 1 mana. They got 1 land for like 4 turns. Turn 3 was very evenly matched. And, yeah, my stuff just came together. Okay, so we got 1 win so far. Ornithopter of Paradise, pretty fun, right? Because it's a bird of paradise, birds of paradise plus an ornithopter, all in 1. Got 1 win so far. Make 1 more win and we get back our entry fee. Have a video for all of you if you want to check it out. Post it on Discord. Yeah, put it over. If it's not magic, just put it in the off-topic section. And yeah, that'd be fine. Also, if it's not like too violent and the like, you know, if it's PG-13 or whatever, that'll work. Might be a cool video to check out. Thanks. Oh, while you're here, Gabe, a couple of us have started from the club have started to try to put together a little bit of gameplay in person at the Jack in the Box in front of the college. We've met twice. If you're interested in the game, you're part of the Discord game club, right? We've been mentioning there. Are you on the Discord? On the game club Discord? Yeah, I see you there. Okay, we can... If you're interested in playing some in real life Magic, alright, so they're playing a bunch of colors. That is a good card, but do I care about it at the moment? I could also destroy their triome. Let's destroy their triome. Yeah, let's destroy that triome since it gives them every color. So they no longer have access to white mana. But now they have it there, okay. But they didn't shock it. Judith, that's a good one. The file is too big. Ah, okay. Yeah, that'll be better. If it's already linked somewhere... If it's already linked somewhere, or uploaded somewhere, just put the link. Okay. So they definitely have a lot of synergies.
Are you enraptured by my beauty? My will cannot be denied.
Alright, Judith. Sure, as long as you don't get another plus. Okay, I can live with that. Double blocking is a thing, but they're gonna have a combat trick. No, okay. Ugh, and there's the final 1 damage. God.
Do what I demand.
Okay, never mind. That's good. Alright, so, what do we want to do here?
Good minions are loyal and deadly.
Yes, I've ascended. Hey, you got a spare $1 under the couch. Thanks so much on that. Thanks for the super chat. That has haste? No, that doesn't have haste. Oh yes, we are totally going over the top now. Yes, thank you for your $1. Very, very much appreciated. 1 damage to any target. Ah, that was a misplay. I needed to, that was a misplay. I needed to... Did they change the order of that? Because I needed to do it as a kill spell.
My children will take care of you.
Fine, let's put 2 planeswalkers out there to confuse them.
Ah, sun in the sky, brine on my skin. Great day to fight. Let's get moving.
Actually, I should hold on to that Vastwood Surge when I get my Skewed Swarm out. Okay, so now they have 2 planeswalker targets. Okay. We got doubles of those. Wow. So what do you want to go hit? Oh, you want to hit me directly? Okay. Oh, yeah, because I'm dead. Whoops. Wow. Didn't see that at all. What do we deal with? Just more removal. Don't have plummet or anything. Yeah, I just got out creatured or something. I don't know what happened. Those 2 flyers, that's what happened. Why did I not see them or know? Because again, I did that misplay. Did they change the order of... Did they change the order of everything? Because I automatically clicked on the spot where... I automatically clicked on the spot, muscle memory, where I remembered that the kill side of it was at. And it wasn't. So I know they've done it before, that they've changed the order of those things. Some good ramp. Oh, but steam. That's cool. Let's just get rid of it right away. And somehow I'm missing my landfall. Wow. Okay. Double triomes. Let's get the mill party started. Ward, discard a card. Sure. Don't even think about attacking because my sword will just get reattached. You better have a blocker. You better have a blocker. Let me point to your blood token so that you can think about cast. Okay, yeah, they're gonna tap out maybe? Okay, bring back something. Elish Norn, you're kidding me. What a joke. And a double Elish Norn. Wow. Oh, but you can only keep one at a time. Yes! Haha, fail. Freaking fail. You failed yourself. Oh, wow. Anyway. Yeah, I think that was a big mistake.
I'm hungry. Won't you stay for... Aren't I generous?
Oh, never mind. I guess it's still sort of in effect. Because it killed both of my...
A gift in exchange for loyalty.
I guess it still worked. They got greedy, but I guess it still worked. Yeah, don't block that. Get greedy, don't block it. Oops, you just got milled for 10 more, sir. Or ma'am. Plus another one of my little guys dies and gives me even more powers.
My power is for annihilation.
6 cards in hand. Uh-oh, you're milling yourself. You're gonna kill yourself. You have one card. You have one card left. Are you sure you want to do that? Okay. Then they're gonna block that. Draw a final card. You're drawing your final card. You have 0 cards in hand, buddy. Pass the game. Okay. So yeah, consider playing a game where you have cards in hand. I mean, cards in the deck. And perhaps not milling yourself to find the right card when you have no cards in hand and no cards in the library. Okay, so double Elish Norn. I guess they wanted to get funny and make a frog Norn, but they could only keep one of the 2, and now it's a 1/1 instead of the 7/7 or whatever. So you couldn't have double Elish Norns, but the Elish Norn was still in effect, but it was killing my spiders and making me stronger. So okay, so we got each 1 game so far. Yeah, that sword is doing its thing. That's why I said as soon as I saw it on the pack, I'm like, swords are automatic pick, right? They're colorless, and they're colorless and they do their thing. Alright, turn 2 Wolf Willow, turn 3 Scute, then drop a land. Got a kill spell, beautiful. Sure. When you play the Scute Swarm, of course you've got a land drop. Traxos. So all I need is a legendary for Traxos to come online. They're gonna, if they grab that land, yeah, they grab the land. That's a good land. Gotta be careful about that. Okay, building up pretty well. Hellkite must kill. 3 mana removal. Menace. We can make their dragon come to life. I guess I gotta hold back. I guess I gotta hold back mana if they transform that dragon. Oops. Okay, that's what I gotta kill. What are they gonna go get? Go grab any land. Worthless. Let's get rid of that Golos. Let's drop a land. Let's go on blast. Just attack with a bunch of things. Yeah, let's attack with all of these scutes. Yeah, if you're not playing with if you're not playing with I forgot what I was gonna say, but then Elish Norn poops on the party, so alright, at least they're out of lands. I mean, out of at least they're out of stuff. Okay, I just need removal. I think I have enough removal. So come on, removal. That's not removal, and that's gonna die as soon as it enters. It's just gonna die as soon as it enters, although it does... No. Dead. They're gonna awaken their land and then go in, and I have no defenses and Elish gives -2 to everything, so my Tendershoot dies as soon as it hits the battlefield. If they forget that they have that living land, we can go one more turn for removal. Come on. And I think I just noticed, but this field, did they upgrade it to like Christmas themes, or was it always like this? I don't know why it feels like the, this is new, right? The little snowman and the candy canes and stuff. Uh-oh, we're passing with a blue player. Amazing. Wait a minute, they gave me protection, right? Protections from green and blue, yeah! Although that double white could be... oh, and they're quitting, okay. Fine. They see that we've got the sword, it has protection. Reading the card explains the card. Another turn one Llanowar elf. I don't think the cat was visible, but the cat jumped up. Teferi's tutelage. Alright, let's see if they tap out here and I can bring out my Planeswalker. I doubt it. Yeah, let's just keep playing it safe. They're gonna have counter spells or something. This is just going to be an annoying Azorius control deck. This is gonna be a Approach of the Second Sun deck. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time with this deck. It's freaking Azorius control. You're joking. It's freaking miserable to play against those losers. So this is just a complete waste of time. They have every counter spell, every control, every card draw. It's just a waste of time. My deck's not designed for it, so I'm not going to waste my time. Let's claim the prizes. Ravenous Intruder. Raise Mind Bented. Alright. Well, that was the Cube Draft, the most powerful cards that exist. I'm getting up to about 3 hours. I'm going to play just a little bit more, then I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Winky Wonky Donkey book. Is that a real book, or is that a your nickname for one? Oh, this is fun. It's Pirate Jace versus Pirate Pirate Jace versus Pirate Angrath. Alright, so this is my annoying mono blue deck that is all about bouncing stuff, stealing their stuff. It's a real book. Double black, rat colony. Yeah, you like it, you can play it again.
I'm up for a challenge. It's a matter of give and take.
No, we missed the vampire deck again, and I said a moment ago I'm just gonna play one more game, and been playing a little while, so I'm gonna wrap it up after this. Terrace. Check out all my cool stuff. Stealing what?
Deception is key.
Probably make me discard something else. That's fine. I already have plenty of things on the battlefield. Yeah, we need to put it on the agenda. What is that?
Always an answer.
Creatures have menace. Oh, okay. It's double rat colony. Who cares?
Let's try this.
Alright, so they made me discard, they duressed me, they double discarded me, who cares? Everything's got menace, who cares?
Please.
One more rat colony, who cares?
A chase stokes the forge. Come on, then.
Amass, who cares? Double attacks to my planeswalker, fine. It's not like I can't resummon it. They really want to kill it.
This one I will remember. Decisions, decisions, decisions.
So if you triple block, you can take down my huge critter. Alright, do you still want to hit my planeswalker? Ooh, another rat. Amazing.
Ramming Speed.
Another amass. Amazing. Better hold up blockers. Sure. I'll just weaken your rats.
Momentary setback.
Hahaha. They got the salt.
I love a good puzzle. It's how you play the hand you're dealt.
That tentacle should be tentacruel. 910. Never forget the power of my Kraken. So we have an inert. We have an inert planeswalker. They're killing my big ol' creature, I guess. We better leave up blockers. Fine. Fine. You're not gonna win by
Fortunately,
defeating.
I won't have to remember this.
You're not gonna win by defeating my You're not gonna win by defeating my planeswalker. You're gonna win by defeating me. Discards 2 cards. Okay, fine. Fine. Drop that. Drop that. One more rat. Gotta leave a blocker. Let's give him the old good game. Word to the Kraken. They be smacking. Yep. River's Rebuke. 6 mana. Return all non-land permanents to target players' controllers to their hand. This Kraken really... I got it out very early and it just kept getting bigger and bigger. It was a 9/10 at one point, right? Yes, it dies to removal, which it did. But then these 2 little tentacles that still were alive went the distance. And then you wash away all the sins of the opponent. Yeah, you wash away all of the opponent. Carefully following the thaumatic compass Bolus had given her, Vraska blundered straight into the River Herald's trap. So, yeah. 2 blockers, 2 attackers. Now they have 0. And then 2 tentacles went in, doing what tentacles do. Okay, so... Okay. For next time, I'm going to edit right now my schedule, and I'm going to change it like this. So next time, there will be no excuse to do the vampire deck. That's the only thing on the agenda next time. We will definitely do it. So you stepped out when I was on the cube The final game was against an Azorius control player, so it was all counter spells and card draws, and my deck couldn't handle it, so I washed out on that. But I got the win, and I got a mythic rare or something. And then on right now, we ended right here with the good old Kraken deck. Jace's Seafood Salad deck, as I call it. Never check the numbers, but let's check the numbers on what is my win rate for that deck. It feels like it does good stuff. And actually, while we're here, before we wrap up, let's have the kitty say hello. Let's go full screen. Where's full screen? Full screen. We're gonna do a full screen right here before we get to bed, and here he is. Look at him. No, I'm not your chew toy. Go right here. They grow up so fast with such sharp claws, don't they? So anyway, we're going to take a quick look at the win rate of Jace's Seafood Salad. I got a 54% win rate. 29 to 25. The worst matchups are versus Lorehold, I guess. 2 losses. Those don't matter. Golgari. Apparently Golgari is very bad against my deck. Mono blue. I'm mono blue, but it doesn't match up well. Rakdos isn't amazing. What is my best win rate? Versus Selesnya, 71% win rate. Versus Colorless, 75% win rate. Simic 50-50. Mono white 67. 100% win rate versus, what are these 3 colors again? Naya, right? Red, white, and green is Naya. Alright, so that's Jace's Seafood Salad. 54% win rate. The mono green poison deck, 86% win rate out of 14 matches. This Oswald deck, it's been creeping up. It's been in the 30s%. And some matches are horrible. Some matches are just devastating. But I've played it a lot. That's over 100 plays right there. 43%. So what have I played against most? Mono black, only 36% win rate. Artifact, colorless. How does that even work? How am I getting a colorless 10 losses? Mono green, 54%. Mono white is horrible. Selesnya getting to 44%. Golgari. Simic, at least I'm teaching Simic a lesson. I'm teaching Mono Blue a lesson. Orjav, good win. Mono Red, of course, isn't a good matchup. Demir is all right. Teaching Izzet a lesson. That's interesting. So yeah, I like playing that deck. It's got a lot of play on it. It's a Layla deck, multiple colors, 67. Oketra mono white, 59%. Gadrak mono red, not great. Johnny, my poor cat deck doesn't do well. 36%. Nahiri, I haven't had any wins with this recently. Weirdly, we've seen this Nahiri deck. Boros, warriors, plus equipment and stuff, but I just had bad luck recently. This Professor Onyx deck traditionally has worked very well, but I've gotten like 3 in a row losses or something, but still 57%. That's good. This mono white adventures deck never wins, apparently. 38%. I've been having fun with this mono white Danitha deck. She's the only creature in the deck, and it's all equipments. So just have her hold all of the equipments and go into battle, and she's automatically she's a 2/2 first strike lifelink vigilance. And then imagine putting Shadow Spear and Blackblade Reforged. I can get her huge Blackblade Reforged. Give your creature +1/+1 for every land you control. So I've gotten her like into a 15/15 first strike lifelink vigilance with 100 life. So that's been fun to play. The mono black, so it's mono white adventure, mono black adventure. Apparently mono black's been working better because it's got more removal. Even though this one's way more turbo adventure. Nadar on his own adventures, every time he attacks he adventures. I've got adventure equipment, but it just doesn't pull through like mono black adventure. Zakama, haven't played it enough, but the Dino deck isn't amazing. Liliana Zombies, I think I actually deleted this deck. It wasn't as fun as I thought because you need more zombies synergies. Do I still have that deck? No, I deleted it. Just remove it from here. Rutstein, I've been trying to make this deck work. It's fun, but it doesn't pull through. It's just Golgari bugs. On the recent play, well, the Rakdos deck, the Demon deck has 100%, but only one win. But this is not reflecting all of the games. It's just the most recent season, which just reset like 4 days ago. Ulamog 50/50. The Spirits deck, it's in a failure. Well, I guess that's too harsh, but 41%. Tiamat, yeah, I think I deleted Tiamat. That one was I don't love no, I still have it, I guess. I don't love 5-color, trying to do 5-color shenanigans. Haven't played it in 2 months. Anyway, that is only the current set, but let's just very quickly show me more data, not just the current set. Showing me more data. 82 games, so 57, 74, Oswald. I played a lot of games of Oswald. Layla, Oketra. Here we go. Nahiri with some real numbers, 40%. Lots of games on that. The cat deck isn't still amazing, but better than before. Danitha. Mono Black Adventures is still better than Mono White. Here we go, Zakama. 50%, 10/10. Rutstein. Here we go. The Demon deck, 55%. Ulamog, pretty bad. Spirits deck. Tiamat. I can't play this. They banned Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, for Brawl, so I can't even play this deck anymore. It only had 67% win rate. Why are you so scared of it, Wizards? But yeah, as soon as it gets summoned, it wins the game. I tried this Traxos deck, but it was a little bit more experimental. It didn't really do much. That Lorehold deck, I think I don't have it anymore. But anyway, that's just tooting my own horn. I'm about 47% win rate out of 443 to 508. 140 hours. What could I be doing with 140 hours of my time? Learning to become a piano aficionado. But those many of those hours are from hanging out with all of you in the streams and the like. So we'll wrap up at this point. We've got the vampire deck as the #1 goal for next week, so if you're on time when I start my stream, that's the first thing we will do. And we're gonna remind me, because we're gonna make a vampire deck, right? That's our big goal. So that'll be our goals for next time. Thanks everyone for coming to hang out. Javier, if you're still there. Garrett took off for the night. It's already 3 in the morning for him, I believe. Gabe, thanks for visiting as well. Mark, thanks as well. Once again, thanks for the gift. It's going to be right here on my desk. Well, now that I look at it, it looks like a tombstone. So eventually, when I go off, when I planeswalk to the Hell Vault, this can be my tombstone right there. But yeah, looking at it with my own eyes here, the The detail is really cool. This rustic quality. I can see your hand as you worked on it, and even the internal textures of the wood, where you see, like where you see it right here, where the wood has been bisected. Is that the right term? You see the inner texture. I see the grain over here. It's so light. I expected it to be a little heavier. Oh, is it no, it's one block, right? This whole area is one block? Or is it 5 blocks put together? Are these pressed together and then carved? Either way, it's very light. So yeah, thank you so much for that. I'm gonna have it right here. It fits perfectly. Well, first of all, I'm gonna show it off when I meet up with friends soon, and then I'm going to have it right here, right by my desk to store my phone, and it's got the connector at the bottom, so that's perfect. Well, yes, I can tell there's the vertical piece and then the horizontal piece, definitely. Yeah, thanks for that. So, have a good rest of the night or the day or etc., everyone. Stay safe, drink your Ovaltine, and we will be back on the next stream next time. Maybe even do a random drive-along stream and the like. Be on the lookout for that. It's the only one like it. Yeah, exactly. It's a unique thing. So that's exactly it. If you think about it that way, there is nothing in the known universe that this is. There is no other artifact in the galaxy that is this. Made out of this wood, carved in this exact way, diameter of this port here, length of this backing board with my initials, with every motion of the, quick help me out, what's one of the tools you used on this, with every motion of the band saw, of the Dremel, and stroke of the paintbrush to stain it. This is the only one of these in the whole known universe, literally. So thank you for that very, very much. Now let's wrap it up, and thank you everyone for coming to hang out. Stay safe. See you next time. I forgot to do my outro music, but that's okay. See you all next time.